On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. It's the small things, may I tell my peeps, that we normally take for granted. It's the greatest, and one of that is the breath of life. Just to wake up in the morning, breathing in and out, inhale and exhale, is one of the greatest thing ever. Yeah man. So in the morning, I'm a peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, we are going to kick it off with some international stories. Some breaking news reaching On The Spot News Media that a Jamaican TikToker known as Dawg get caught up. One of his friend allegedly no longer among the land of the living, and another friend allegedly presently behind bars. Now I'm going to play a news clipping report, then of course we get into the meat of the matter. Yeah man.
Good morning. Miramar police said they got the call at 3:30 this morning that shots were fired in the area. The call took them to a Dunkin' Donuts just a few minutes north of where I am right now. Take a look at this video. When police got to the scene, they said that there were obvious signs that there was a shooting, like shell casings, and they put out evidence markers, but they didn't see any victims. That's when they got several more calls. If you come back out to me live, this is where Miramar police said they got the second call from, and they did locate a gunshot victim in the back of the BMW, which you can see is blocked off right now by that makeshift wall. That victim did not survive. Police also received a call from a hospital that another victim, alive and stable, managed to make it there, but police don't know how. At this hour, we do not know the identities of the victims, and police do not have a suspect in custody. For now, I'm live in West Park. Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami.
And the other 911 call came from this scene near State Road 7 and Southwest 23rd Street, where our cameras captured this BMW with its doors open. Police talking with witnesses, and we saw at least one person taken away in cuffs. Police say a man died here from his injuries after being shot. Family members later showing up to the scene overcome with emotion after learning the news. While police believe it all started at the Dunkin', they say both parties left the area following the shooting. As for what exactly did lead up to the shooting, that is unclear at this time, but the investigation shutting down the busy State Road 7 southbound for hours.
And so back out here live, taking another look at the roads. It's a southbound 441 around Southwest 23rd Street and Southwest 23rd Street. Between those two areas, that still does remain blocked off at this time for the shooting investigation. As for that man who was taken to we are told that his injuries are not life-threatening. Police so at this time saying that they're still trying to figure out what exactly did lead up to the shooting. So they are asking for the public's help when it does come to any information that can help them solve this case.
So as you all know, Dawg was on the receiving end of some of them canned with fire. And one of his friends, said to be identified by his alias as Joe, said to be a native of Spanish Town, St. Catherine, get caught up and end up lose 3 pints in the Gideon. Another man that you saw that was being arrested by the police, to me looks pretty much like one of Dawg's friends known as Biggs. So for those who know Biggs personally, tell me if that person where the police them a walk out in the handcuff is not the same person as this person presently on your screen. Watch. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but the bigs in this video clip here look pretty much like the same person that was being whisked away by the police after the shooting in Miramar, Florida. But I see where many of the ones them a pour out all over social media. I send out well wishes for World Dawg. But the thing about us as Jamaicans, and just so you know, me not have a problem with that. Who want to send out them well wishes can do that. But let us not continue to suffer from short-term memory. So since I feel him get popular on TikTok, I go and do him thing. Make a whole heap of people laugh because you don't know Jamaicans surround them life only around entertainment. That is the highest peak for them. Nothing else in a life no matter. Or if it even do matter, it comes under the entertainment bar. So people tend to put that first and tend to forget about everything else. Now, I am not surprised that World Dawg get caught up. And I said that for more than one reason. One of the reasons I go play a clip, a video clip from one of World Dawg's former friends, now enemy, named Butter. So if you have any little younger ones in the room whilst you're listening to the Vice and the Spot News Media, just excuse them from the room because the clip here, I got kinda, you don't know, raw, whole heap of expletives and all of that. So just excuse them from the room. But anyway, I want to know watch. Then we got all our next reasoning about certain things. Listen.
You go up on live, but one bag of suck your mother. You don't Jamaica, dig up your mother and suck your mother 10 million times, batty boy. And stop walk, boy, if you turn on my live and bum buckle attack. Pussy. Remember this boy. Remember you sit down and chat squash man, them in a batty boy. Remember good no boy. Remember good no dog. A whole heap of things me not talk. Oh yes sir. You hear that? Remember good no man. Dog, I go suck your dead mother again, batty boy. Remember you walk and talk about woman give your batty wash in the bed. I been for call the blood clog girl name over here sir. Pussy, all I sit down now one camp. Now batty boy go suck your mother pussy. Me a bad boy, none of them can see me and rush me. Pussy, you know me live to your gun yard, then I call up and go suck your mother batty boy. You walk and talk about suck mother. Batty boy, remember you talk about God missing up in the dog and squash man, they want to kill you in the dog. I hold it more in the dog, remember good no man. I hold it more, you chat time for blood clot chat them kill you now. Remember good no man. Say ratings where you look better and did it better.
Well, I'm pretty sure the ones them who is smart enough can decipher a lot from what that criminal element, Butter, did I say. Show me your friends, tell me who you are. And we all know that at one point in time, World Dawg was on the side of Squash. And everybody and them grandparents now know the true nature and character of Squash on a big breeze than. Yeah, man. So I am not surprised with what happened to World Dawg. In fact, I doubt World Dawg even surprised himself. Now, who remember a few years ago, probably about 2 years ago at the Vibes Lounge in Florida, one like a nightclub. Yeah, man, Vibes Lounge. You remember what go on just after patrons started to exit the nightclub after everything ended. Whole heap of can did beat up half a World Dawg them time that too. So how you make it seems as if you don't know say World Dawg himself is a criminal element. You need to understand who you entertain in our living room when you switch on TikTok and do nothing. You need to understand the personalities of the personalities where you claim to say you love and rate. But then again, as Jamaicans, I am not surprised that you don't see certain things until you can't unsee it anymore. Well, I want to know unsee what is presently happening. And a family member of the now deceased, known as Joe from Spanish Town, clearly stated that the war is now on in Myanmar, Florida. Yeah, man. So expect some more knockings and clappings after this. I have also seen several TikTok live with World Dawg a threaten people gunshot. Well, a badness it name World Dawg. And the very same thing where you promise people, it you come get. Yeah, man. And I've said this already, and I will say it again. Some of the most vicious and brutal type of war you will ever see is that of when friends turn enemies. And right now, all of that is unfolding right at your very doorsteps in the state of Florida. And I have warned, my peeps, I've warned over and over and over again. All them criminal elements there, we wanna welcome in our house, we cut through the border or by other means and come into the United States of America. And you, the regular members of Chan Public in the diaspora, welcome them with open arms. Feel say because them in our foreign land, them are gonna change. We need to remember and understand say, corner boy a yard, are the said old dirty corner boy abroad. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, back to local style. So watch this now. The other day, I covered some vlogs on a mass knockings and clappings that go on the gully side in a cassava piece that claimed the life of this 28-year-old bartender identified as Kellyanne Bernard and the serious injuring of 5 others. It is said that the 6 were among a group of people gathered at a bar in the vicinity of Peanut Lane in the community when criminal elements alighted from a silver motor car and opened gunfire indiscriminately so at the patrons. Now the acting superintendent, the man in charge of the St. Andrew North Police Division, that's Randy Sweeney, says that the police under his watch has nabbed 2 criminal elements during the period of curfew imposed on the heels of the incident in the area. So on the spot, news media will most definitely keep close tabs to see who was nabbed by the police in relation to that mass knockings and clappings. I covered a vlog in response to that knockings and clappings, stating clearly that the hit was from the United Kingdom. Narrow it down to that of England. Yeah, man. So if you don't watch the vlog there, please go over and watch that vlog so you can get a better understanding as to what is really happening on the grounds in Cassava Peace, St. Andrew. So watch this now, my peeps. Another tragedy unfolded right before the eyes of our nation's most vulnerable, our children. Sometimes I really wonder how some of our kids can actually come back from these type of traumatic experiences. So yesterday, right at the gates of the Russell Primary School in St. Andrew, a fatal knockings and clappings of a parent took place in the full view of the children and also other parents. The deceased has since been identified as Gary Leslie, but more popularly known in the streets as Junior. Now, it is said that he went to pick up his daughter after school when the tragedy took place. On the spot, news media understands that he entered the school compound sometime after 2 p.m. and as he exited the school compound, a white Toyota Probox approached and 2 men exited that Probox. They were seemingly waylaying him We say lay wait, but the correct term is waylaying. So they seemingly was waylaying him, and they opened fire, hitting him in the head before making good their escape. He was, however, taken to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was officially pronounced you know what. Now, on the Spot News Media also understands that the family is from the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Olympic Gardens community. Same place we call Cockburn pen. Yeah, man. And we get to understand, say, the man in question will end up lose Theme 3 Pines is an infamous criminal element known as Chow in the streets. A whole heap of things I say and utter as it relates to Chow fatal knockings and clappings. And we get to understand, say, another top tier member of the criminal network known as Muscle was just in Jamaica. Basically, I try to stop a secret war we are going in a Cockburn pen. When time we say secret war, more than likely it's an internal gang war we are going. So, more in that in subsequent newscast. Yeah, man. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Andrews South Police Division, the community of Seaview Gardens was spared from a criminal element. The judge lost him in a prison. Yeah, man. So the streets of Seaview Gardens is much safer now without this criminal element walking on its roadways. Now, the criminal element in question has since been identified as Rohan Davis, said to be from the Sherrington Road area. Now, the criminal element, Rohan Davis, was charged with the fatal knockings and clappings of a 26-year-old man identified as Gregory Smith, who is said to be from the Yellow Sea Drive area in Seaview Gardens. His knockings and clappings took place on Thursday, April 6 in 2023. So reports from the Hunts Bay Police would suggest that sometime around 8:25 a.m., Smith, that's the now deceased Gregory Smith, was sitting on the roadway when he was approached by the criminal element Rohan Davis, who conned him up. The police were alerted and the now deceased was taken to the hospital where he was officially pronounced you know what. The criminal element Davis was charged 7 days later with the fatal knockings and clappings of the now deceased man and also illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. He appeared before the Supreme Court on the 15th of July this year for the fatality of Davis, and he was sentenced to life with the eligibility of parole after serving no less than 20 years and 1 month. For using the firearm to commit a felony, he was also sentenced to 20 years in prison. The sentence will run concurrently. Yes, man, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Now, the last thing that we are going to talk about is an update in relations to a fatal knockings and clappings that took place in the St. Catherine North Police Division on Sunday night. I made mention of it in yesterday's vlog, where a man ended up get caught up in Fairfield Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and the injuring of another man. So the man that was on the receiving end of them fatal bullets has since been identified as a 42-year-old Mason. His name is Martin Lloyd Hudson, but them call him Pang in the streets. So reports from the police suggest that at about 7:30, Hudson and his brother were at home when criminal elements entered their home through a back door and opened fire at them. It is said that the now deceased man, Martin Lloyd Hudson, was conned up multiple times whilst his brother get a one can. They were both assisted to the Spanish Town General Public Hospital, where it is said that Martin lied Hudson was pronounced you know what, and the brother admitted in serious but stable condition. No motive has yet been established by the police for that fatal knockings and clappings. The Spanish Town Police is presently investigating. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough, but anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.